Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg and this is all about candles. And today I have a Bath and Body Works haul for you. I got all these candles when they had the big $12.95 candle sale that included all of the Halloween candles. I've got a whole bunch of stuff here, folks. I went wild on that candle sale, and I bought multiples of quite a few things, which I try not to do, but every once in a while, oopsie. One of the candles that I got quite a few of was Wicked Vanilla Woods. I mean, this was a really good deal when they finally did include them in their candle sale. And also, I have almost finished burning the first Wicked Vanilla Woods that I got, and it did pretty well. It's a very nice, clean burn. I'm down to just about a third of it left. It burned beautifully, and it was much stronger than I thought it was gonna be. I'd say it's like a 6.5 for strength and throw, and it's pushing up on that 7, especially if it's in my bedroom or a smaller space. So I was really impressed with this one, and I bought quite a few. I'm not going to tell you how many, but it was less than 10. And the scent notes on it are magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. And what I really like about this is that sort of peppery note. I think it's a really interesting take on vanilla, like a woodsy, peppery, sort of dark vanilla. I like it more than Vanilla Romance. I like it more than Bonfire Bash, although those are definitely sort of candles you could kind of compare it to. And yeah, I loved this fragrance when it came out in body care. I smelled it at the store, and I bought the body wash because it wasn't in candle form at that point. It looks really actually quite nice when it's burning. So this candle kind of knocked it out of the park for me, and I wanted to stock up. I don't know when we'll see it again. I really enjoy this one. Wicked Vanilla Woods. And then I also picked up a Vampire Blood and a Candy Apple Cauldron. These are not really my fragrances, but at my Halloween party, I always do some sort of a trivia contest or something, and I put together a huge gift basket for the winner. And since these candles were on sale, I wanted to get them to include them in my gift basket prize. Candy Apple Cauldron is mysterious green apple, shimmering sugar, and crystallized bergamot. This is actually better than I thought it would be. It's kind of like a candied tart green apple. It's better than I thought it would be. Still not really my thing. I'm not sure who this scary holographic lady in the cracked mirror is, but she's spooky, and the jar is really nice. It almost looks like there's little emeralds embedded in there. Yeah. And then the Vampire Blood with the fancy glass skeleton lid. This is some good packaging. You got to admit, this is some good packaging. Red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. This actually I quite like. This is basically just a very sweet, jammy red berry candle. It's a little. What stops me from really liking it is just that it's in such a high register, but it's really not bad. And I've burned it before, and I'll probably burn it again. I also picked up quite a few of this fall collection. This fall collection, by the way, was specifically made for me. It is Pink Lavender and Espresso, Midnight Cocktails, and Cozy Sunday Night. I think that these are 3 of my favorite Bath and Body Works fragrances right now. Cozy Sunday Night came out last year in the sort of tree stump wraparound packaging. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I like the old packaging better for Cozy Sunday Night, and I like the neutrals packaging better for the Pink Lavender and Espresso, but hey, it is what it is. Got the cute White Barn lid. Cozy Sunday Night here has the thick ropey wicks on it. The scent notes are warm cinnamon, crystallized ginger, and vanilla bean. And I really, really like this one. I was watching Sarita review Sugared Lemon and Spice, Sarita from Coffee and Candles, and she says that this is a very close cousin to Sugared Lemon and Spice, and I would agree with that. This is like Sugared Lemon and Spice without the lemon, you know? And Sarita says she picks up on a cedar note in here, and I do as well. And it's just a really nice, warm, sort of glowing, three-dimensional spice blend. Yeah, I love Cozy Sunday Night. I also got Pink Lavender and Espresso. I mean, this might be my favorite Bath & Body Works candle at the moment. I can't get enough of this one, you guys. Like I said, I think I prefer the neutrals packaging, but this is really nice too. The scent notes here are rich pink lavender, caramel espresso beans, and smooth vanilla. Now, what I was really hoping was that we would see a different kind of wick on this candle, because the pink lavender and espresso in the neutrals line also had these thick, ropey wicks on it. And the candle performs really well until just after halfway, at which point it does get some like teeny flames, kind of dud out sort of issues, but I like the fragrance so much, it's never really bothered me. I'll just put it in a crock or a candle warmer once it gets to that point, because that's how much I love the fragrance. I was hoping we'd see a different kind of wick on this version of it, but it looks basically the same, white wax, thick ropey wicks. But what a beautiful fragrance. It's basically a lavender marshmallow, but with an espresso note added to it. It's very like mid-range candle. The espresso note is lovely. The floral note is exquisite. It's just deep and rich, and I really, really like this one. I also have a working theory that part of what might be screwing up the neutrals line of candles, part of what might be screwing up their performance is the type of jar that they're using. It's almost like a ceramic jar that gets really, really hot. So I'll be interested to see if this candle does perform better in a glass jar with a wraparound label. We shall see. I'll keep you posted. Midnight Cocktails. This came out as like kind of a one-off. I'm actually burning one of the older versions now. This candle performed amazing. It burns great from top to bottom. It's really strong. The scent notes are: enter a hidden world with innovative libations in every patron's hand as the soft scent of tobacco lingers in the air. This is like a tobacco and leather candle. Tobacco and leather and something that is a little bit vaguely boozy, I guess. And yeah, oh, I love this one. It is a little bit sort of men's cologne-y, but not quite. You know what I mean? I almost feel like it's an improved version of Leather and Brandy in the neutrals line. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Like I said, like this collection was like made for me, except for Bookloft. Bookloft was in there too, and I'm just not a huge fan of that. I also picked up some standbys, some candles that I get almost every year in the White Barn core line come fall. Marshmallow Fireside here. I like these sort of glossy jars that they're using on the fall core collection this year. I think the labels are really nice. The scent notes are toasted marshmallow, fire roasted vanilla, and amber. And this, Marshmallow Fireside, guys. So Marshmallow Fireside used to be such a strong candle. And then it was weak for quite a while. And then a couple of years ago, it came out in this packaging, and it was really strong again. And then last year it came out in the White Barn line, and it was not very strong. In fact, I just covered it in a weekly wax wrap up, and it went straight into my candle crock. It was so weak. This one smells a little bit stronger than last year's, but not as strong as the one 2 years ago, if that makes any sense. It's got thick ropey wicks on it. And usually it has thin core wicks. So I'm gonna be super interested to see how this one performs. It doesn't smell as strong as I would like it to, but you know, the proof will be in the pudding when I strike it up. I also picked up a frozen lake. I like to get one of these every year. I enjoy it. It's nothing like groundbreaking or anything, but it's a little bit like an old friend. The scent notes are cool eucalyptus, lavender, and juniper berries. And it really is just a nice, like, fresh, outdoorsy, hiking in Lake Louise or Banff type situation. It really does sort of invoke a frozen lake to me, particularly a frozen lake in Alberta. Something about that eucalyptus note and the lavender and juniper, it just kind of smells like home. I've always also gotten a little bit of like a spruce or a camphoric note from this one, and I really like it. And I also picked up a sweater weather. Sweater weather's a good one, and it's strong. It always performs quite well. This version has thick ropey wicks on it. The scent notes are juniper berries, fresh sage, and eucalyptus. Oh gosh, I love this one. I've never quite been able to totally put my finger on this. Is it really just sage, eucalyptus, and juniper berries? I feel like there's something else in there that is unlisted that I've just never been able to really put my finger on, but I love it. It's a very mid-range candle. It smells about as strong as it usually does, which is good. Yeah, and there's just a really nice sort of like warm sweetness to this that I like. It's a little bit herbaceous, and it almost gets a tiny bit medicinal, but not quite. Yeah, I really like sweater weather. That's a good one. Sweater weather, cuddle weather, together weather, all the weather. I also picked up some body care candles. Into the Night. I've been ranting and raving about how good this version of Into the Night is. I already have a full-length review up for this candle. I will link to it below. I love this fragrance, and this candle just burns beautifully from top to bottom. The scent notes are sugared raspberry, velvet rose petals, shimmering amber, and creamy musk. You know, I've spoke about this candle a lot. I'm just stocking up here. I also wanted to try out the new 1,000 Wishes. I think this packaging is really gorgeous, and I like the 1,000 Wishes fragrance. And so I was talking to the girl in Bath and Body Works, and I said to her, why did they release it in the neutrals line as like jasmine and currant, and then release it in like the body care candle? And she's like, it is the same fragrance. She admitted that to me. She was like, it is the same fragrance, but don't you think that the one in the neutrals packaging is lighter than this one? And she went and she got me the jasmine and currant from the neutrals line, and I smelled them together, and this one is stronger to my nose. This is stronger than the neutrals line, jasmine and currant. It also came out as like blue jasmine and currant, and then they got rid of the blue. And it is 1,000 Wishes, but this candle smells very, very strong. It's got thick ropey wicks on it and white wax. I thought the packaging was just really cute. We've got crystal peonies and almond creme. Crystal peonies and almond creme. For me, this is just a really nice kind of nondescript, fruity floral body care. I feel like I do not get as sick of the body care fragrances as everybody else does, because I don't use, well, I shouldn't say that. I get a body wash every now and then, but I don't really use body care from Bath and Body Works much. And so I don't get as sick of some of their fragrances. Like, I really like Into the Night, 1,000 Wishes, In the Stars. I like a lot of those fragrances. And so when they do come out in candle form, I usually snap one up. And this one smells really quite strong. Yeah, I'd be interested to know your guys' thoughts on this. If you've smelled this version of it yet, drop me a note in the comment section because this one smells very strong. And they seem to really be upping their game with the body care fragrances. Into the Night is doing really well. The last version of In the Stars that came out burned amazing and was quite strong as well. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll really enjoy this one. 1,000 wishes. My 1,000 wishes would be that the next 1,000 candles that I burn are strong and clean and lovely. That's my 1,000 wishes. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today for this somewhat redundant but exciting Bath & Body Works haul. I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I love you for watching. If you could leave me a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I am like Tinkerbell. If you don't clap for me, I die. You can follow me on Instagram at allabootcandles and email me your burning questions at allabootcandles@gmail.com. And until next time, my dear, gorgeous candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye now.